You're now listening to Just Sex Talk. Now let's get to talking.
So I guess I want to get into like feelings, like whatever advice you would have for people that have like all the feelings involved. So like with me, like I guess like if I feel like you can love two people, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you can love two people, like so especially. So with me is like there's one that so like say like my wife, there's 100% like bam, there's like I can't love her anymore, right? But then like if I bring someone else in a relationship or whatever, I know there's like, okay, well, my wife's at 100. I'm not going past 90% with this person, and I don't want to go past that in my head. But I mean, I guess I'm special and think weird in different ways than other people. But you know, so some people like they get it all mixed up and they don't know what is what. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that's a person-to-person thing. You know, some people can definitely love more than one person and you know, compartmentalize the relationships and maintain healthy boundaries in the relationships, and other people, you know, just dive in with one person and that's their person, you know. So
I guess I was thinking about like, so with I guess with like a poly relationship, whatever, like so like if one person can handle like multiple people, but then their spouse can't, and then now their spouse is all like, oh fuck, I feel like I'm losing you. I'm losing what? I mean, what have you seen that recently? Have you seen that before? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely had them come in where they're on different pages, where one person's really open to something like a poly relationship and the other person's really closed off to it. And you know, they've got to choose which relationship's their priority. You know, often if we say, okay, the poly thing is for me versus I'm prioritizing my relationship. You know, often if you want a long-term marriage, you prioritize the marriage over what you want individually. So you might say, okay, I can't have this, but what can we negotiate that is fulfilling mutually within the relationship, not just what do I want?
Right. That's just, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I mean, his favorite saying, marriage doesn't make you happy, it makes you married.
Right. Let's negotiate.
Let's negotiate. We're going to compromise.
I think it's a couple
We're going to
things.
talk about it.
One, I think people get confused between what love really is, which is, in my opinion, it's a choice you make every day that you're going to commit yourself to that person.
Yep, period.
And they get that confused with the chemical response that you have in the first 3 to 6 months you're with somebody, that you have this chemical reaction. When you see them, you feel the butterflies and all the things, right?
Yeah.
And then you get past that, and then it's a choice. You get up every morning and you choose that this is your person, because you could easily choose it's not tomorrow, you know, and you trust that person's going to choose you, and you're going to, and you have that commitment. Now, so what you're saying, Kris, where you have like, well, this has been my second person, so I'm only going to give them 90%. That's why things go bad, because everybody expects their relationships to grow.
For some people.
If you have a relationship, a true relationship, you're going to expect it to get to another level at a certain point. You know, like you're not just going to be flat. You're going to get to a new plane of existence where you trust and everything else.
I guess my relationship would get to another level if either the first one, the 100%, dies or leaves. Then I'm like, okay, well, now I'm going to focus it all on you. This energy on you.
But here is the problem. If you're the person that you're saying, and the way you see it, I'm not going to give that person 90%. At a certain point, that 90% person is going to get to 90%, and that's all you're willing to give them. But
they're going to want that extra 10%.
You are their person. You are their relationship. They want it to grow. You're not willing to grow it anymore.
Well, that's part of the communication. It's like, hey, I'm only going to give you 90, so we're all both going to stop at 90.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is it's easy to say that's okay until you're there.
I've been there.
Suddenly it's not okay.
Yeah. I've been there, boy.
I know. I've been by your side when you were there. And
I was there. I was there, you know, full stop. Like, when I first met Dustin, I wasn't looking for a relationship. I was fresh out of a 13-year marriage, you know, and I'm one of those people that I don't get into multiple relationships. Like, I've only had 3 in my entire life, right? But I wasn't looking for a relationship, you know, when I met him. I was like, man, I'm just fucking around. Let's just fuck around. Let's have fun, right?
That's when they get you.
He became daddy.
Yeah.
Like.
So he was supposed to be granddaddy.
No, he was daddy. Like, full stop. Like, oh my God, I was so intoxicated with him.
He's not anymore.
Oh, no, I'm still intoxicated with him. I'm still waiting for him to tie me up, toss me an infliction, and beat the shit out of me. Full stop.
Right next door.
Oh, my God. But I feel like, to your point, you're talking about somebody wanting that additional 90. I wanted that additional 90.
Everybody wants the
or that
top
10,
row
additional
eventually.
10%, what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
nobody wants
hear
to.
you.
Nobody
But I
wants to
think
feel like
that's-
they're the second choice or the
It
second
was
best.
tough, but
you know.
there comes. I was willing to work. So for my part, I was willing to work along the lines of trying to figure out how we could make the three of us work. Because I was like, okay, well, they're a package deal, and I'm a part of this. I'm not willing to push anybody out, right? So how do we make it work?
The only way I see it working is you, as the original couple, have to agree to kill the relationship you're in to create a new relationship between the three of you that's
I think
equally
that's
yoked
fair.
between the three of you. And you have to separate yourself from what that relationship was before and say, this is our new relationship. And we're going to take a risk here because it may not go well, like a lot of relationships don't. But you can't go into it like hamstringed and tied back. You have to be able to go 100% commit. If you don't 100% commit, someone's going to get let down, and it's going to go bad. But that's my opinion. I'm just an observer. I'm not a licensed family therapist, but I've over the last decade or so, I've just observed what my friends have gone through, and I see what works, what doesn't work, and
What about jealousy? What's the thoughts?
God.
So how do you handle jealousy? What would be a way to?
Oh yeah.
I guess communications.
Yeah, I mean, jealousy is essentially fear of loss, right?
Right.
Fear that this person is going to leave me potentially for this other person. They're going to be better. They're going to be more fulfilling. They're going to be whatever. So it's fear of loss, right? So voicing that fear, putting words to it, and then confronting it through experience. You've got to, if the guy is insecure that, oh, she's going to have sex with a guy with a much bigger dick and she's going to make noises that she never makes with me, and, she's going to move differently than she ever moves with me, and you've got to remember that she's
going to
having
give
that,
him a bumpkin and not me.
but she's having that unique experience with him because you're a part of it too. Right. Otherwise, it would just be a single girl with a single guy. You being a part of it is what's making this extra hot, extra sexy. So you're a part of that arousal experience.
And with the right mindset, you're a part of it just because you're being mentally and physically okay with her having the opportunity to experience that.
Mm-hmm.
To your point, every one of us men have grown up. And we're taught from an early age to believe that every woman wants the guy with the biggest dick that they can find because as men, that's all we talk about.
Or money.
That
or
is
money.
the
Biggest
Yeah.
lie that has been ever. Hang on, I have to say that. I'm sorry, I'm gonna interrupt for a second. That is the biggest fucking lie that has ever been perpetuated on American society.
He just made that shit up.
No, full stop. Don't come at me with no fucking toddler arm. We are only 3 inches. I don't like big dick. I don't know what to do. It don't fit nowhere.
I know.
We are 3 fucking inches.
I do not like
4
it
at the
either.
most
I
when
don't.
we're aroused. Don't come at me with medium dick.
I always say, show me a guy with 12-inch dick. I'm gonna show you a guy with 6 inches of dry dick.
Okay, Ralphie.
But anyway, but okay. To my point though, did you not feel that was beat into your head as a young boy, like as an
for
adolescent?
sure.
Chris, did you not hear that as all your friends like, oh, I got a big dick, my dick's bigger than yours? No, I'm like, it's all fucking macho bullshit.
There's nothing you
so
could do
it's
about
hard
it.
to get mentally past that. So if you're new in lifestyle, and you're afraid, like, what if somebody, to your point, what if somebody has a bigger dick than me? What if somebody fucks her better than me? You have to realize that she's with you because she loves you. This is just a physical experience, and if you keep it that, then it's always gonna be.
When I first got in lifestyle, it was like when I was in my 20s, right? So you're barely 20, but you got to, so that was some thoughts I had. But then as I got older, closer to my mid 30s, late 30s, whatever, then it was like, damn, I want her to have a really good experience.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I want that. Damn, that feel good. And then when it happens to me, I want you to be happy for me as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Anthony, my husband's brother was like, he's like, what? I can't believe y'all do that. Like, that's crazy to me. What if he makes her come? And he goes, what if he doesn't? That's terrible. And he's like, it like blew his mind. And I'm like, I wish almost everybody could experience that, you know?
From a therapist perspective, what do you feel like, it's been your experience, the couples that do better in the lifestyle, are they people that were high school sweethearts or people that were maybe second marriage people?
Yeah. Well, you got to keep in mind the couples I see are all in distress. Right, so I'm not really seeing many successful couples in the lifestyle, right?
So they'll do couples like, hey, dog, we thought about swinging. What's your opinion?
Yeah. So I get a lot of couples who are struggling. They're struggling. That's why they're coming to see me.
All right. It's just been my opinion, and based on my observations, that the couples that do better are the couples that were second marriage or third, because they're going, this person's with me because it's the best sex they've ever had. Where when you're a high school sweetheart and you've never been outside of your marriage physically, and now you're thinking about doing that fear creeps up. What if it's better? What if it's better? Because they don't have anything else to compare it to.
They have no other experience.
I will talk to those people, but I stay clear of that until they establish themselves and that they prove that they can function in this environment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, they got to push themselves to experience it. And it's the same thing with, I'll get couples who are thinking about stepping into the lifestyle, and they've just talked it to death. They've spent month after month after month just talking about it.
Fantasizing.
But I think that's a thing too. Like, it's for when me and my husband first started talking about it, he told me, he was like, I don't really think it's something that you want to do. I think it's the hunt, the meeting people and all that, but I don't think you could actually go through with it. And I'm like, no, I can. I'm just really nervous, and I'm a terrible flirt. Sure. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how to flirt with a woman.
You're trying to
I'm
flirt
like, hey,
on
I like
people.
your eyebrows.
I mean, that's the best fucking
I
compliment
know,
ever,
right. But that's how, and he's like, you have no game. I'm like, I have no game. But it's okay.
See, I'm like trying to one-up Dustin. I'm like, I have all the game.
Oh, I'm the worst.
Okay.
She's good at it.
Well, I talk to everybody.
She will.
I'll talk to anybody. I don't give a shit.
I think what you just said, though, Chanay, is a good thing. Because I think the hunt,
it is so
the
fun.
being hunted
fantasy
is part of it. I think that's part of the thing. Is like, if I go to try to meet, if I meet you and then you act interested in me, in my head, I'm like, oh, I still got it. I'm still, because you in your own personal relationship, I don't care how great a relationship you have, you get in ruts from time to time, especially sexually. What they like, they know what you like. So every time you have sex, okay, well, I'm going to do this, she's going to do this, we're both going to have a great orgasm, and we're going to be done. And then when you meet somebody new, then you get the experience of figuring it all out again, and it doesn't make it better than your relationship. It's just something you don't get to experience in your relationship
exciting.
Anymore.
Yeah. We like to use the food scenario. Like, when we try to explain it to people, we'll be like, what's your favorite food? Okay, you get to have that every day for the rest of your life. It doesn't mean that you don't love fucking...
I love pizza.
You don't love pizza anymore. It just means that
Always gonna love
sometimes
pizza.
you want Italian food, or sometimes you want a
something
little
different.
You want a little Chinese food.
But
you still love pizza. It's the
I'm
best.
always
It's
going
your
with pizza.
favorite.
Sometimes I want some booty hole on my pizza.
Oh my god.
Sometimes I want some boobies on my pizza.
It's a booby pizza.
Sometimes I'll take that combination
I still can't
pizza.
get over the whole
The booty pizza sounds
you ever
pretty
saw the
shitty.
movie, She's All That, where they put pubes on the pizza.
What?
Nope.
Oh,
You never saw that?
Wait, she's all that. She's all that.
She's All That.
It's
Freddie Prinze
Amanda.
did it.
Is that
Hoover
Amanda
it.
Bynes? Is that she's all
No,
that?
that was, I don't remember what her name. Rachel Cook.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I'm a 90s baby. I'm showing my
I'm
age right
90s
now.
too, but I don't. She's all that. Yeah. Oh, I do.
Freddie
I do.
Prinze Jr.,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
So are
sorry.
you accepting new clients? Do you take insurance?
Yep. Insurance and private pay. Yep.
Do you do telecon?
It's primarily all telehealth.
Oh, is it really?
That's
Yep.
cool.
Yeah.
So you always imagined you had a couch you made people
Yeah.
lay on. Like, this is your couple.
Yeah.
Like this one?
Two-person couch.
So you have like a little fake studio like this?
Yeah, I
Really
do have a
does.
studio.
Actually, we were-
Yeah.
we were
We got
joking.
the lights and
We were joking
boom
about that.
microphones and everything. Yeah.
Do you just do like a quick switch out and make some OnlyFans content?
Right. Yep. But no. I've,
Dr.
previous
Jizzes.
before COVID, I had a brick and mortar, but after COVID, everybody wanted to do online therapy, so I got rid of the brick and mortar and just stuck to online. It's just so much more convenient for a lot of people.
Just Sex Talk is fueled by the haters and recorded live at the Lifestyle Nation studio in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. We hope you enjoyed the show. If not, then this show just isn't for you, and no hard feelings. To experience more shows, go to JustSexTalk.com. And to contact the show, send an email to justsextalkpodcast@gmail.com.